Okay, so let's finish off our puffy snowman. So we'll go this head, these hands, this hat, this scarf, these eyes, and that nose should do well. Save. And finish constructing one snowman during the Shadows Amidst the Snowstorm event. Okay.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oh. Snowman Mark 1. During Dragon's... Okay, so we already read this, so we can just claim our rewards. Cinnabar Spindle.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
Okay, I want to delve a little bit deeper into the Cinnabar Spindle.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
So let's go. Should be able to just check it out through the bag, right? Cinnabar Spindle will probably be at the bottom of the 4 stars. Yep, here it is. Details. Spotless Heart. Elemental skill damage is increased by 40%. The effect trigger will be no more than once every... Okay. Oh, we can enhance it. Okay. Send it. Let's see how high we can get it. Send it again. Oh, it's changed. I don't think it had that glowing bit in the center before. Maybe it's just me. Okay. It's turning out to be good. We're already at 293 for level 60. And we're short on chaos circuits. Put the outcast in here. And it is now at refinement rank level 2. Now that I'm looking at this, I should probably upgrade some of these other ones too. Because a lot of these weapons could be really good, but I just haven't been upgrading them. There we go. Now it's level 40. .266 base attack at level 50. And we can't go anymore with this. We can't refine it because that's the only one we have. The Fuvonius Codex. Might as well enhance it while we have it here. Well, put some of these in. I might take away 3. But otherwise, we can just use it as fodder. Maybe some of these too, because we have a lot of them. And we're going to continue using this. Oh, we're in the 900s? Last time I checked this, I think we were around 2,000, so that means we used a lot. Okay, so let me just get finished with upgrading these. I have more than enough ore to make more of these anyway, so I'm not really too concerned. And we can't ascend that any further. What do we have next? The Fuvonius Lance, the Widsith, Sacrificial Fragments. Don't we have someone with Sacrificial Fragments? Yep, we do. Oh, so that looks really different compared to it. That one's blue while this one's purple. Let's see if we can get all these upgraded. This is Sacrificial Sword. Should probably enhance this. I have a lot of weapons that I just have not enhanced. There's probably several characters that could be using the sword, but since I haven't upgraded it, none of them can use it. So let's get all this stuff done and dealt with. Ascend that to level 50. Oh wait, level 40. We should be able to ascend it to level 50 though. I didn't exactly see how much we needed for it, but... Ah, we're short. Okay. Fuvonius Lance. That's the only one we got. Details. Enhance. Wait, why did it say 35? It says level 35 even though it's level 1. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the identical weapon. Okay. I was confused for a second. So we have another Fuvonius Lance that is level 35. So I should probably focus on upgrading these instead of that. Okay. We probably won't be able to get it past, what, 40 is the next one? Yeah, so we probably won't be able to get this past level 40 since we don't have the materials. Oh, we do have the materials. Okay, so let's get it up to 50. Okay. Sacrificial bow. I'll probably just upgrade the Eye of Perception and then do these other ones later, because I probably won't have enough to upgrade all of them. I'm already on 700. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so next we have enough. And we can keep on going. Okay. So now that we're done with that,
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
okay. So let's go ahead and do a wish, because we should have. Oh, we do not have enough. I thought we had more than that. Huh. So how much would that be? That would be 8, so we would be short by 2. And since this refreshes in 3 days, I don't want to be short. Huh. Okay, so we'll probably have to wait. Let's go ahead and do some events, some hangout events. So we're going to continue with Goro's roots. So that's 3 different things that we can do. So let's continue playing from here.
The vision hunt decree.
So we need to teleport here. And
Follow
hop
the
on
wind.
down here.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
Do you know Yayamiko well?
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
It's okay, let's just ignore her.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yaemiko, everything should be fine.
Actually, Yayamiko isn't all bad.
Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yae Publishing House.
What is it?
They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them. I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yaemiko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yai Publishing House.
Okay, so let's go follow Goro to where he went so we can finish writing these replies. I think kind of far.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yai Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them.
I'll stay and keep you company while you're doing your work.
Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take?
It sounds like she's falling in love.
Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
More professional than I had expected.
What? Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter.
What does this one say?
My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense?
I completely agree.
Okay, so let's reply along those lines. Let me think. How about this? It is good that you want to repay your neighbor's kindness, but be aware that you can find other ways to do this that don't involve lending them money. Right now, the most important thing for you to do is demand your money back. Being kind does not mean allowing your neighbor to walk all over you. Okay, and we are done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops?
Is it someone you know?
Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the Resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The Resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate. But my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him?
I can't help you this time, Goro. You have to answer this one yourself.
Well, let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it.
Are you okay?
I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters. Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yae Publishing House, shall we?
Okay, to the Yae Publishing House.
Time to go.
Not fully adjusted to Inazuma City yet, so...
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Goro.
I think nothing of
Miss
it.
what?
I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I
He
can.
said miss just now, didn't
Could
he?
I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us.
Let's go visit them together then, Goro.
Great. Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Okay. To Watatsumi Island we go. Hopefully this gate pushes us this way and not the other way around. Okay, it's the other way around. Okay.
Time to go.
Almost over there. And
Yeah.
General Goro, and Captain of Swordfish too. General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Goro. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest. And besides, everyone's vacations come at different times, and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
Well, that's a part of life. We all go through it. We meet some people, we distance ourselves from some people, and whether or not our paths meet again is up to fate.
I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs. And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
We're your troops, General Goro. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes. That's the way it should be. Long live the resistance!
Long live the resistance.
I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Ah, General Goro, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
I really don't like how they make the NPCs a little bit faster than the characters. So then it's like a
General
dash, they
Goro?
walk.
I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
I don't recognize that name. Who's Miss Hina?
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Goro,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Goro.
Take care. That was okay. Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
The smiling send-off. We smile when we part, so that we may smile when we meet again. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'm liking all of Goro's like little ending and stuff. It's pretty interesting. But I do want to know who Miss Hina is, because that is weird. Because you would think that there would be some type of, like, thing saying who Miss Hina is, but like, there's nothing.
There are leaves around,
There's nothing like that.
and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I think I'll do one more, just so I can see if we can get some answers about Miss Hina. Because I do want to know who Miss Hina is, but do we have enough time for one more? Let's see. Yeah, we should have enough time. So we'll do one more hangout event. So let's go back and let's go see Goro again. Okay, so Goro should be down here.
Yeah. There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
Do you know Yaemiko well?
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
Why don't I help you overcome this weakness?
Really? That would be great. To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, I have to overcome it, for their sake. As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take on Yaemiko again. First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
We can start with some theoretical study.
Good plan. Start by studying some theory, address the fear at its root, and then I'll have nothing to be afraid of. But where would I go to learn about this? I wouldn't know anyone on Narukami Island. Oh, let's go back to Watatsumi Island and ask around there.
Okay, so to Watatsumi Island we go.
I follow the wind.
Just drop down here.
Yeah.
Whew. I feel more at ease on Watatsumi Island. I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must be second nature to them by now. So I thought we could go ask them for advice. But I can't just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this. So instead, I'm going to go with a cover story, that I'm asking for a friend.
That's usually what most people do.
I see. So you're saying that your friend, sorry, is having some trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality?
Yes. So I'm here on my friend's behalf to ask you for advice on a coping strategy.
Based on my experience, the easiest way to deal with people like that is just go through the motions.
What's the logic behind that?
Well, you see, General Goro, General Goro's friend, I mean, always listens intently when other people are talking, and takes them very seriously. No matter who the other person is, General Goro's friend treats them all equally, which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much. But the other side of the coin is that it makes General Goro's friend very susceptible to falling for the other party's verbal traps and being led by the nose. Now, if something like that is bothering you, your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention. Don't hang on their every word, and when they ask a difficult question, just gloss over it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So that's how it's done.
Well, it's something to try. Whether it'll actually work in this case is a different question. Going through the motions is a skill that everyone has to get the hang of as they get older. I'm guessing General Goro's friend is on the younger side.
Well, on my friend's behalf, thank you for your advice.
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I heard that Miwa from Sangonomiya Shrine is also in the area. Why don't you ask her for advice, too? She's supposed to be good with interpersonal stuff. It can't hurt to get another perspective.
Makes sense. All right, let's see what Miwa has to say. Most people who wish to have an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along. So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience dealing with all kinds of people.
General Goro, and the captain of Swordfish too. What are you doing here?
We wanted to ask you about something.
I see. So General Goro's friend wants to overcome his weakness, right?
That's right. Do you have any advice?
Let me think. My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking.
Well, that's interesting.
Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yai Miko was able to tease General Goro's friend, and not the other way around? It's because she always has that same smile on her face, so no one ever knows what she's really thinking. She's already won the battle right from the start. If General Goro's friend wants to go head-on with her, he must at least learn to do as she does, to conceal the workings of his mind.
You make so much sense. So what you're saying is, my friend just needs to keep his cool, and she won't have the chance to take advantage of him.
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes down to is who loses their cool first.
Wonderful. You have my gratitude. I'm sure with your approach, that friend of mine will be able to overcome his weakness.
Then I wish General Goro's friend a great victory.
Well, I'm slowly starting to gain confidence. Oh, I suddenly remembered. Her Excellency updated her general operational directives recently. Who knows? There may be some useful suggestions in there too. Let's go take a look, just to be thorough. Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them.
I'll follow you, Goro.
Let's see. Deployment and mobilization, logistics, conflict resolution, dealing with Outlander merchants. Aha! Got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you. She thinks of everything, doesn't she?
Well, what does it say?
Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know yourself and your enemy to succeed. Boy, if even Her Excellency treats this so seriously, then we'd really better be careful. What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need specific knowledge of Yae Miko's individual weaknesses to achieve ultimate victory. But how do we figure her out?
I think we can visit the Yae Publishing House.
Yae Publishing House. Makes sense. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there. Let's go and investigate.
What shall we do? What shall we do indeed? Well, let's go over to the Yae Publishing House.
Ah, greetings. Here to buy some books? We just got a new batch of light novels in. Oh, these ones are all the rage at the moment. I must say that Lady Guji has a keen eye for a good book. Almost everyone she picks is a bestseller. Apparently, the rumor goes that if you can impress Lady Guji with your writing, you're just one small step away from becoming the next big author.
Are these books personally selected by Yae Miko?
Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts, filter out the bad ones, and write synopses for the rest. Then we send those to Lady Guji for final approval.
So, you have close dealings with Guji Yae. What sort of person is she?
Well, for starters, she's a very busy person. Whenever she visits the Yae Publishing House, she never stays for long. So, actually, we don't know a whole lot about her. Still, she seems very invested in Yae Publishing House. And on occasion, she'll share some of her promotional strategies with us. Take That's Life magazine, for example. When we first started running it, sales were very poor. The return was barely covering costs, and for a while, it was on the verge of being axed. But the fans weren't happy about the prospect of their favorite magazine being discontinued. They kept writing in, begging us to keep it going. So in the end, Lady Guji stepped in and drew up a new marketing plan. Next thing you know, sales are through the roof.
That's Life. Wait, isn't that...
What's up?
Nothing. It just reminded me of something unrelated. I didn't realize Yae Miko personally handled the marketing for Yae Publishing House. Yet more proof of her unparalleled skill in reading people's minds. Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything more you can tell me about Guji Yae?
No, that's all. Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I caution you against trying to second-guess Lady Guji. Just my opinion, but she's the most mysterious person I've ever met.
You think she's mysterious too? I guess we can forget about getting any insights this way then. Actually, you said that this batch of light novels was hand-picked by her, right? Maybe we could take a brief look. Perhaps we can get some inspiration from them.
Sure. If you're interested, I recommend this book. I've been to other worlds, but I've never tasted defeat. The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting abilities, but never fails to defeat strong opponents. It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Cunning strategies. In that sense, it sounds similar to Her Excellency Sangonomiya.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing also gains nothing. If you want to win when you're at a disadvantage, a little sacrifice is probably going to be necessary.
Thank you for the valuable advice. Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't learn much about my enemy, I've still learned a lot from everyone. It's time to put these theories to the test. Let's go to Yaemiko's lair, the Grand Narukami Shrine.
To the Grand Narukami Shrine we go.
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. It's the first time I've been to this place.
Hello there. You look like you have something weighing on your mind. Would you like to draw a fortune slip? The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always been very accurate.
I've heard that the generals of the past used to employ all sorts of divination techniques to find out their fortune before a battle. I'm not in the habit of it, but since the opportunity's come up, I'd like to give it a try. Let's draw one together.
I'll go with the rightmost.
Let's see what we've drawn. It's great misfortune! Hold me. I don't feel so good.
This must be a trap by Yaemiko to bring your morale down.
A trap? Are you saying that Yaemiko fears us and tried to sabotage our plans by making sure we drew a great misfortune? Grr, who knew she'd stoop so low? Well, I will not be intimidated.
Challenge Yaemiko again.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her.
Yeah, let's show her who's boss.
Don't worry, all our hard work is definitely going to pay off. She can forget about teasing me this time.
Oh? You arrived a little later than expected. Did you run into some trouble along the way?
You knew we were coming?
But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
So what if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard. We're here to...
Slow down. No need to rush. Let me guess. In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day, and most of them came for the same reason. Especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their future fate, hoping that it would be a lifetime together. If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to do a reading for you two.
Together for a lifetime?
Whoa there, Goro. Calm down. She's getting under your skin again.
Remember what Shuhei said? We mustn't pay too much attention to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine him holding your tail in one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images.
That tail does look fluffy.
I'll have to resort to the method Miwa taught us.
By the way, there's really no point in trying to hide the way you feel. You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as fascinating.
This is getting out of hand.
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming. This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But there's no other way.
Goro, it's not a good idea to self-destruct. It's not a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket. It's not a good idea to blow up the farm.
I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me.
He did it.
Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you. Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid
If she admits it too, it's
I don't
also
have a
nothing.
tail at all.
Wait, what?
No.
K.O.
Retreat! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here. When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again.
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Tactical retreat. Next time. That is actually funny. I'm actually surprised that it ended out this way, because he did get a lot of good advice.
What?
So
Another
I
bad
really think
one?
Dana should have been able to.
No, let me try again.
Jeez, how many slots are they pulling?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Let me check this really quickly.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade.
What?
It is the
Another
last
bad
link I
one?
have to the land of my birth.
No, let me try again.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to be all the time that we have for today. I just checked it. And we went over a little bit, but that's fine. So yeah, that's going to be all the time that we have for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.